Hello everyone, this is Don, Kingdom 362 for Guns and Glories, RogersRaiders.com. Today we're going to do a little maintenance video so that you guys don't panic when you make a mistake. Here's kind of the beauty of the new interface. So let's take advantage of the new interface. Alright, what we see here is my account here, and here is a normal gem, right? A precious darkness gem. And then I've got a flawless darkness gem over here. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to hit attack gem. Why did I turn around and do the attack gem when I should have been doing my troops first? They should have been my first ones, right? So, just to demonstrate on my own account here so you guys don't panic. You get your resources back. So this is more demonstration. We've gone through the how to use this thing before. So remove the gem, dismantle. I'm going to actually quick select and kill everything. Now, look down here in our corner here, 2.9 million. We're getting back all our essences. All right. I go back over to my gem, and I'm going to craft a new darkness gem. I'm going to upgrade it. Voila. Now I got my darkness gem back. And that means I can go down here and say, all right, now I go down here and get more troop attacks, because that's really should be our first attack, first stat. And that's even questionable these days because they started handing so much stats out in other areas, and troop is still one of the harder ones to stack up. But troop, health, attack, and defense, it's a well-rounded gem. I can go in there. Voila. And we can go look at one of the old ones. So 53 to 58. So the difference here would have been that the individual gems would have given me 11% on my attack, but then I wouldn't have got any defense or health. All right, whereas I'm getting 5% on the attack, health, and defense for all the troops. So there's a little bit of a stat advantage in a well-rounded fashion. If you're doing something job specific, like it's your job to go hit people all the stinking time, well, then the attack gem's not a bad place to go. And something to remember on attack gem, and people will ask what order to do these gems in. And the conventional wisdom a year ago was attack, health, defense in that order. All right. And the reason for that conventional wisdom was even when you're defending, your troops attack back, and that attack stat gets used on a defensive roll. So you can't think of defense as a position or attack as a position. It's a number that's played against each other. Your attack number against their defense number will determine the probability that your damage will hit. So damage is going to occur. How many times that damage is going to occur is your attack number difference between their defense number and a little bit of a randomness in the roll. There's just a touch of randomness. So when people have these great big stacked up 2,400 stats, they're taking randomness, the random portion of it, just completely off the board. And whatever their damage numbers are is their damage numbers. And that's why when you look at the top half stats versus the bottom half stats on a stats report, you'll notice the bottom half stats kind of mellow out. If you max out your airship, you put your stars on your airship, and you put the banners, your buildings up to C30, and you go into the catacombs, get your accolades, and stack all four of those, and go into the talent tree like we've showed you on other videos to get your damage over there. You got to do all those damage numbers so that what you've got here has effect. All right, so I was farting around with I didn't accidentally do my gym, of course. But what I do is I turn around and I can stack a stat, do testing, unstack a stat, do things, and that means you can too. All right. So I just wanted to show you this quick little tip, so that you know it's not painful to make a mistake over here. Like, oh my gosh, I should have put them over here. Undo them. If you've got the scripts to make those gems like I do, now don't undo them if you've got one of these accounts where you've got your nobility gems before you got your ability to create nobility gems. Now, I was one of those guys where I had all my nobility gems. I didn't have the ability to create a nobility gem, so I still had to go out there and get all the scripts, even though I already had all the gems. The game didn't give me the ability to create what I already owned, and that's wrong. I would call that a bug, but it's one of those that the bug drifts away over time, so by the time you get around to fixing the bug, the problem of the bug is already gone. So I kind of get why it was ignored, but still wrong that it was, and some thought should be put into the process of when you make these changes in the future, that you understand that if we've already paid for the work, we get the work that we paid for. So just a quickie video on the fact that you can undo this stuff, redo this stuff, and then, you know, and you're not losing any essence in the process. So fix your account. If you need to, if you got the scripts and the ability to go in there and do that stuff, go do it. You know, don't be afraid to, if you've got the ability to make these gems, stack one stat, see what happens. Go around and go play around in the spirit mines, and see how many more troops you kill, how fewer troops you kill. Don't forget to reset the spirit mines. If you change your stats, you can't just go back in there. It'll remember what you did before. So play around with this stuff. Have fun. This is going to be part of a new series that we're putting there. I'll put this in a playlist. This will be a gear video in a playlist so that you guys can fix and change your gear the way you need to. All right, guys. Down in the bottom right-hand corner is a subscribe button. Comments help me out greatly, positive and negative. If you want to say something crappy about what I'm doing, please feel free to do so. If there's something that looks like I obviously missed, feel free to do so. Most people don't skip that opportunity to correct me. And it doesn't bother me either. I will go in there and correct it if you point it out, just because we don't want to put out bogus information. Sometimes I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. But RogersRaiders.com, I have built some playlists. There's an article on there for the playlist where I'm categorizing all these videos so that if you're working on a specific task, you can go look at a specific playlist for that task. It's not done yet as of this video, but it probably will be by the time you watch this video, maybe. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you.